For decades, Team USA had been the pinnacle of basketball excellence on the international stage. From the iconic Dream Team of 1992 to subsequent gold medal victories in 1996 and 2000, American dominance seemed unshakable. However, the 2004 Athens Olympics shattered that perception. For the first time since professional players were allowed to compete, Team USA fell short of gold, settling for a disappointing bronze medal. The world was stunned, and questions loomed. How did the most talented basketball nation in the world fail? This story dives deep into the causes of Team USA's shocking collapse and the lessons learned from their 2004 Olympic campaign, a tale of hubris, unpreparedness, and the rise of global basketball. The Dream Team legacy, a history of dominance. The Dream Team standard. In 1992, the Dream Team changed basketball forever. With legends like Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, and Larry Bird, the USA cruised to gold in Barcelona, winning games by an average of 43.8 points. The Dream Team not only dominated but also elevated basketball's global appeal, inspiring a new wave of international talent and spreading the gospel of the NBA worldwide. The legacy continued through the Atlanta, 1996, and Sydney, 2000 Olympics, where Team USA remained undefeated and cemented their reputation as the undisputed kings of basketball. Both squads featured star-studded rosters and overwhelming firepower, setting an expectation that no team could challenge American supremacy. By the time the 2004 Olympics approached, the world had grown accustomed to viewing the gold medal as Team USA's birthright. Expectations for Athens. The assumption of dominance carried into Athens. Despite a roster that lacked some of the NBA's biggest stars, most analysts predicted another gold medal for Team USA. However, as the tournament progressed, it became clear that this version of Team USA was not the unstoppable force that previous iterations had been. Instead, their performance would serve as a cautionary tale for the dangers of overconfidence and inadequate preparation. The 2004 roster, a team in transition. The missing stars. Unlike previous iterations, the 2004 roster lacked many of the NBA's biggest names. Superstars like Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Kevin Garnett, and Jason Kidd all declined participation due to injuries, fatigue, or personal reasons. Their absences created a leadership vacuum and deprived the team of players with proven experience on the international stage. These veterans were also vital in anchoring younger players and providing stability in high-pressure situations. The selected roster. The team was a mix of emerging stars, seasoned veterans, and inexperienced players. Key members included Allen Iverson, a fearless scorer and cultural icon but not known for team-oriented play or defense. Tim Duncan, the team's anchor and arguably the most consistent performer, though his reserved demeanor left leadership gaps. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, and Carmelo Anthony, talented rookies with bright futures but little experience in the international game. While individually talented, the roster lacked cohesion, consistent shooting, and defensive versatility. These shortcomings became glaringly obvious as the tournament progressed. Furthermore, many of the players were accustomed to isolation-heavy NBA system, which clashed with the structured, ball-movement-oriented style of international basketball. Lack of complementary skills. One of the roster's most significant issues was its lack of complementary skills. While the team had athleticism in abundance, it struggled with shooting and court spacing, critical components of international basketball. Without sharpshooters to stretch the floor, opposing teams packed the paint, neutralizing Team USA's driving lanes and exploiting their reliance on individual talent. Poor preparation. Limited practice time. One of the most significant issues facing Team USA in 2004 was their lack of preparation. While international teams like Argentina, Spain, and Lithuania had spent years developing chemistry and refining their strategy, Team USA was hastily assembled with only weeks to prepare. The limited practice time meant players struggled to understand their roles and adapt to each other's playing style. Training camps were brief, and exhibition games against weaker opponents failed to expose their vulnerabilities. Compared to their opponents, who had honed their craft over years of competition together, Team USA's preparation was inadequate and rushed. Underestimating the competition. Team USA's dominance in previous Olympics bred a sense of complacency. Many assumed that sheer talent would be enough to secure victory. This overconfidence led to a lack of urgency in preparation and a failure to respect their opponents. Players and coaches underestimated the evolution of international basketball, dismissing the skill and strategy of teams like Argentina and Lithuania. Adapting to FIBA rules. The differences between NBA and FIBA basketball presented additional challenges. Key differences included shorter three-point line, While this should have been an advantage, Team USA lacked consistent outside shooters, allowing opponents to pack the paint and neutralize their driving ability. Zone defenses. International teams used zone defenses effectively to disrupt Team USA's isolation-heavy offense. The Americans, unfamiliar with attacking zones, often looked disorganized. Physical play. FIBA referees allowed a more physical style of play, which frustrated NBA players accustomed to softer calls. This mismatch in expectations led to inconsistencies on both ends of the floor. The rise of international basketball. Argentina, a golden generation. Argentina's roster featured a cohesive unit led by Manu Ginóbili, Luis Scola, and Andrés Nocioni. Their unselfish style of play, tactical precision, and strong chemistry made them a formidable opponent. Ginóbili, in particular, emerged as one of the tournament's standout stars, combining flair, skill, and leadership to guide his team to victory over the Americans. Lithuania and Spain. Lithuania and Spain were equally threatening. Lithuania's sharpshooting, led by Šarūnas Jasikevičius, exposed Team USA's defensive weaknesses, while Spain's physicality and depth demonstrated the rising parity in global basketball. By 2004, these nations had developed NBA-level talent and were no longer intimidated by Team USA. The NBA's global influence. The growing influence of the NBA played a significant role in leveling the playing field. International players like Dirk Nowitzki, Pau Gasol, and Tony Parker had honed their skills in the NBA, bringing that experience back to their national team. By 2004, the gap between American and international basketball had significantly narrowed. A struggle from the start. Opening loss to Puerto Rico. Team USA struggles became evident in their first game, a shocking 92-73 loss to Puerto Rico. Carlos Arroyo torched the Americans with 24 points, exposing their lack of defensive cohesion and perimeter discipline. The defeat sent shockwaves through the basketball world and raised immediate questions about Team USA's preparedness. Ups and downs in the group stage. The Americans bounced back with wins over Greece and Australia, but continued to struggle against disciplined opponents. The loss to Lithuania, fueled by Jasikevičius's three-point barrage, underscored Team USA's inability to adapt to the international style of play. Semi-final loss to Argentina. The defining moment came in the semi-finals, where Team USA faced Argentina. Despite Tim Duncan's efforts, the Americans couldn't contain Ginóbili, who orchestrated a masterclass in team basketball. Argentina's 89-81 victory ended Team USA's hopes for gold and signaled a changing of the guard in international basketball. Bronze medal game. Team USA salvaged some pride by defeating Lithuania in the bronze medal game, but the damage was done. For a program accustomed to gold, a third-place finish felt like a failure. The result was a humbling conclusion to a tournament that exposed Team USA's vulnerabilities. Why Team USA failed. Roster construction. The team lacked shooters and experienced international players. Poor preparation, limited practice time, and overconfidence hindered their ability to compete. Underestimating opponents. The Americans failed to respect the skill and preparation of their competition. FIBA rule adjustments. Struggles with zone defenses, physical play, and officiating exposed their weaknesses. Lessons learned. Revamping USA basketball. The failure in Athens prompted a complete overhaul of USA basketball. Jerry Colangelo was appointed managing director, and Mike Krzyzewski was brought in as head coach. Their leadership emphasized preparation, chemistry, and respect for international competition. The Redeem Team. The 2008 Olympics in Beijing marked the debut of the Redeem Team, led by Kobe Bryant, LeBron James, and Dwayne Wade. With renewed focus and preparation, the Redeem Team dominated the competition, restoring Team USA's place atop the basketball world. A failure that changed the game. The 2004 Athens Olympics marked a turning point for Team USA and international basketball. While it was a humbling experience, it sparked necessary changes that ensured future success. For the rest of the world, it was validation that the gap between American and international basketball had closed. In the end, the failure in 2004 wasn't just a loss, it was a lesson. It reminded everyone that even the most talented teams need preparation, cohesion, and respect for their opponents to succeed. It was a fall that laid the foundation for a greater rise.